All to the day 3 grand finale of our Dikshitar Jayanti Utsavam by our very own gurus, dearest Jaysri Auntie and Jeyaraaj Uncle, with yet another thematic presentation this year, Haribhakti Ratnavali, celebrating the Vainika Gayaka Sri Muthuswami Dikshitar. Going back in time, this would be the 12th year of conducting our VEENAVAADHINI's annual Dikshitar Jayanti Utsavam, with various stalwarts gracing this event and thematic presentations of the Veena JJ like Sojourn in Kashi, Lalitopakhyanam, Vagdevi Vaibhavam, Kumaraswaminam to name a few. Celebrating Dikshitar's masterpieces and our good fortune to hear them on the divine instrument, the Veena. Accompanying Vidwan Jeyaraaj Krishnan Vidushi JT Jeyaraaj. On the Mridangam is Vidwan K. Arun Prakash. Vidwan K. Arun Prakash, a Mridangist, a composer, and a much sought after Vidwan artist in the current music spectrum. Started his training in Mridangam at the age of 9 under his guru, Sri M.N. Kandaswamy Pillai, who was one of the foremost torchbearers of the Parani style of playing Mridangam. An A-grade artist of the AIR and the TV, he has to his credit various concerts internationally acclaimed, where he has played for almost all the stars of the past and present of the both Carnatic and the Hindustani firmament. Known for his unique and fluid approach, he quips, "My style is to highlight the composition and the musicians. The silence automatically happens and the music speaks." We heartily welcome Vidwan K. Arun Prakash for this year's annual Dikshitar Jayanti Utsavam with VEENAVAADHINI. Our speaker for this evening today, Srimati Rajani Arjun Shankar. Rajani Auntie is a Sanskrit teacher associated with VEENAVAADHINI for many years. Her translations of the Kritis of Dikshitar and Sadashiva Brahmendra are available in the blogs of Guru Guha Vaibhavam and Sadashiva Brahmendra Vaibhavam. Welcome, Rajani Auntie. Keeping in mind the interests of artists and everyone, we request all the Rasikas to please keep their mobile phones in the silent mode. Over to you, Rajani Auntie.
Namaskarams. We welcome you all to the 12th thematic concert of VEENAVAADHINI, and we are very happy to present the theme today, which is Haribhakti Ratnavali, based on the Kritis on Lord Vishnu by Muthuswami Dikshitar. Lord Vishnu, who is one of the three important deities, Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva, the Trinity, he is the protector, and in that role, he ensures that dharma or the righteous path is preserved everywhere in the world, and in that role, he takes a lot of avatars, and there are so many wonderful stories of his found in the Puranas like the Srimad Bhagavatam and of course the Itihasas, Ramayanam and Mahabharatam. Dikshitar, being a Jnani and an Advaitin, sees all deities as the manifestations of the same Supreme Being, the Parabrahman. And he has composed Kritis on therefore different forms of God. Accordingly, he has visited many of the important kshetras of Mahavishnu, called as Divya Desams, and he has visited more than a dozen Divya Desams and composed Kritis there. And also he has visited other Vishnu temples of repute like Pulivalam, Mannargudi, Needamangalam, Satur, Tanjavur, and composed Kritis in the praise of those gods too. So each of these Kritis can be considered a Ratna or a jewel of Haribhakti. So all the Dikshitar Kritis that we'll be seeing today are part of this Haribhakti Ratnavali. The texts which I mentioned just now, Srimad Bhagavatam, etc., they extol the Lord, but they also tell us a lot about the great bhaktas who with their devotion have become very dear to the Lord. So dear that the Srimad Bhagavatam describes Mahavishnu as Bhakta Bhaktiman in one of the shlokas. He is a devotee of his devotees. So that is how dear they are because of their virtues, their dedication, etc. So reading their stories, listening to their stories is very uplifting to our hearts and to our spirits. So Dikshitar, as we can see in his Kritis, has mentioned many of these great souls, pure souls, who also are gems, multi-hued gems of Haribhakti, Haribhakti Ratnas. These bhaktas are, and they have been mentioned. So we will be looking at the mention of these Haribhaktas as found in the Dikshitar Kritis too. We begin today's concert with the Kriti on Lord Narasimha, one of the most adored and awe-inspiring forms of Mahavishnu. The Kriti is Narasimha Agacha, set in the kshetra called Sholingar or Ghatikachala, and this is one of the 108 Divya Desams sung by Pei Alvar and Thirumangai Alvar, etc. Of all the Haribhaktas, Prahlada has the foremost place. Whenever a list is made, you normally find that it starts with his name. He was born pure and enlightened because he imbibed the teachings of Narada Maharishi even when he was in his mother's womb. He was so steadfast in his devotion, even in the face of the oppression and tyranny by his father, Hiranyakashipu. So all these qualities make him very dear to the Lord. Though he was born as an asura and he was just a child, by his bhakti he has proved that things like birth and age don't matter in bhakti. This is what Bhattatri says in the Narayaniyam. Savai jatya daityaha shishurapi sametya tvairatim gataha twadbhaktanam varada parama udaharanatam. He is the exemplary devotee. In this Kriti, Dikshitar says, Narasimha agacha. Come, O Lord Narasimha. Svecha, Swacha, you are self-willed, you are pure. He calls the god as Hemakotishvara. Sauratara Hemakotishvara, the one who shines under the Hemakoti Vimanam, which is the name of the Vimanam in this kshetram, which shines like the sun. And he describes Lord Narasimha as Parama Bhagavata Prahlada Bhaktiacha, the one who became manifest due to the bhakti of the Parama Bhagavata, the supreme devotee. Note the appropriate adjective that Dikshitar has used for Prahlada. There are two other kshetra references which are very interesting in this Kriti. In Sholingar, we find that there is a smaller hill facing Lord Narasimha. There is a shrine of Hanuman, and Dikshitar refers to this in the Kriti as Pavanaja Shubhakara. The Lord is benevolent to Hanuman. And there is one more phrase in the Kriti which is Suruchira Karigiri Varada Vichara, a very cryptic reference to an incident which happened a few centuries ago. There was a great devotee called Doddacharya who lived in Sholingar, who used to visit Kanchipuram every year for the Brahmotsavam of Varadaraja. One year when he was unwell, he could not visit, and he was sitting near the pond in Sholingar and praying, and suddenly Varadaraja appeared before him, and it is said that for those few seconds the idol was not visible in Kanchipuram to the devotees. The processional idol was not visible, and that event is enacted even today during the festival of Varadaraja in Kanchipuram. The processional god is hidden with a screen for a few seconds, marking his visit to Sholingar, which is why Dikshitar has said Suruchira Karigiri Varada Vichara. Suruchira, the handsome one who travels or who moves about as the Varadaraja of Karigiri, which is another name of Kanchipura. We start with Narasimha Agacha in Mohana Ragam, Mishra Chaputa. Varadaraja Avava is a kriti on the Lord Varadaraja of Tanjavur. Varadaraja means the king of benefactors, and accordingly Dikshitar describes him as Vanchita Adhika Phalaprada, one who gives more than what is desired. The prayer here is Ava, protect me, because the Lord is Dviradaraja Paripalana, the protector of the king of elephants. The beautiful prasa between Varada and Dvirada. So the king of elephants, Gajendra, has a special place amongst Haribhaktas. When he was caught in the grip of a crocodile, all other elephants of his herd gradually deserted him, and in deep distress he called out to the Lord in total surrender. And Lord Vishnu came swiftly, killed the crocodile with his chakra and gave mukti to Gajendra. So Gajendra is a source of hope to all of us. If the Lord would come when called by an animal, will he not heed our prayers? This is the same sentiment we find beautifully captured in Periyalvar's verse, where he says, Tuppudayare adaivadellam sorvidattu thunayavar endru oppilenagilum ninnadaindhen aaneikku nee arul seithamayal. Though I am not up to the mark, I have come to you because you helped an elephant. பெண்ணை வந்து நலியும் போது அங்கேதும் நான் உன்னை நினைக்க மாட்டேன் அப்போதைக்கு இப்போதே சொல்லி வைத்தேன் அரங்கத்தரவணை பள்ளியானே. Dikshitar further describes Varadaraja as Garuda Turanga because Garuda, riding on the Garuda is how Vishnu came to save Gajendra. Also, Garuda Vahana is a very important festival in all Varadaraja temples. The Raga Mudra is placed very beautifully in this Kriti. Dikshitar says he is Ganga Taranga Daya Panga, one who has merciful glances which are like the waves of the Ganga. Varadaraja Avava in Ganga Tarangini Ragam, Rupakatalam. This is the 33rd Raganga Ragam in the ancient Paddhati of Ragas, followed by Dikshitar. Varadaraja Avava.
The Sampurna Mela equivalent of this is Gangeya Bhushani, which has all the notes occurring in the ascending and descending order in a straight jacketed manner. So in Gangeya Bhushani it will be in Ganga Tarangini it's a little the occurrences of the notes are in a vakra fashion. For example, the ga is omitted in the avarohanam, and in the arohanam the knee is sometimes placed, but it is placed with a combination of pada pa nisa. Pada nisa also occurs, but the more common usage is pada pa nisa. So this is Ganga Tarangini. I'll just play a very brief outline. द्विरदराज परिपालन विजाड्यमर परिपोषण द्विरदराज परिपालन विजाड्यमर परिपोषण गरुड़ तुरंग संग गंगा तरंग दया पांग गुरुगुहा तरंग भुजंग परितांग श्रीरंग वरदराज
In the Kriti, Shankar Chakra Gada Panim, Dikshitar starts with describing the Panchayudhas of the Lord, the 5 weapons. Shankar Chakra, Gada, Sharga and Nandaka, which are his conch, discus, mace, bow and sword. He describes him as one who has lotus-like feet and lotus-like large eyes, Pankeruha Charanam, Pankaja Vishala Netram. He is with Padmavati Tayar, Padmavati Ramanam, and he lives in Tirupati, which is a kshetra known to grant all our wishes, Venkata Varada Kshetra. When people climb the hill of Tirupati, they chant Venkata Ramana Sankata Harana, and we find that Dikshitar has taken this phrase and described the Lord as Sankatapaharanam Sada Bhakta Bharanam. He destroys the distresses of all his devotees and sustains them always. In the Charanam, Dikshitar talks about the salvation given by the Lord to dasas like Ajamila. Ajamila's story is a very unique and interesting one. He led a very sinful and degraded life, but by virtue of naming his youngest son Narayana and calling out to him at the time when Yamadutas came to take his life, he actually saw Vishnu Dutas come and talk to the Yamadutas, tell them not to take this man's life because all his sins have been destroyed by uttering the name Narayana. They give a very beautiful and inspired speech on the greatness of Bhagavan Nama, chanting the names of God. And the Yamadutas leave. Ajamila gets a new lease of life, and he leads a reformed and austere life after that and attains moksha. So his life is a testimony to the compassion and of the Lord. Even the likes of him can cross the ocean of samsara, is what Dikshitar is. Ajamila prabhriti aneka dasali santaranam. His life is a testimony to the compassion of the Lord as well as the power of Bhagavan Nama, the names of the God. So, Shankar Chakra Gada Panim in Purna Chandrika Ragam Rupakatala.
Just have one more mic here.
See, what we wanted to highlight is, in the Kritila, the Purna Chandrika romba alaga potukar. Normally, in the Purna Chandrika is associated with a little bit of aggressive or konchu fast pace. Our siladala in the romba alaga potukar. When Jaysri sings, you will understand, especially in the Charanatla romba alaga potukar. Adho, the way he has strides across octave. Sa, pa, sa, abdi, fantastic அவர் பாட்டிருக்கார். And அவ்வளோ ஒரு அழகான ஒரு பிடி அவர் போட்டிருக்கார். அதான் நார்மலாக எல்லாரும் பாடுவார். re de re 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 re. இன்னொரு விஷயம் அப்படின்னா த ரி சரி அப்படின்னு ஒரு பிடி இருக்கு. நார்மலாக பார்த்தா சரி கம கம ரி கம ரி சனி ரி சரி அவ்வளோதான் வரும். த ரி சரி அப்படின்னு ஒரு பிடி போட்டிருக்கார். Some extraordinary, usage of Purna Chandrika in this ragam.
संरक्षणं गरुडविचक्षणम् अजेन्द्रादिविलक्षणम् अमृतसारभक्षणम् तटस्थितं सजातीयादिरहितं निजानन्दबोधहितं शङ्कर चक्रगदावाणि
Indalur is a Divya Desam which is now part of Mailaduturai. The words Parimala and Sugandha both mean fragrant, and Parimala Ranganatha, the fragrant Lord, reclines in Sugandha Vipina or Gandharanyam, which is the fragrant forest. So the Sthala Puranam says that the Vedas, which lost their divine fragrance because of contact with Asuras, regained their fragrance here. The Lord is with Tayar Pundarika Valli. It is one of the Pancharanga Kshetras where the Lord is in Shayanam along the river Kaveri. Here, river Kaveri was granted her wish to be revered even higher than Ganga. So both the river goddesses can be seen in the sanctum. Chandra, the moon god, was also pardoned for his sins in this Kshetra. So in the sanctum we find him too, along with King Ambarisha, who also worshipped here. So Dikshitar describes all these details in his Kriti. Parimala Ranganatham Bhajeham, Pundarika Valli Natham, Sugandha Vipinantaranga Shayanam, Ambarisha Shitamshu Vedadi Pujitam. Worshipped by Ambarisha. Shitamshu is another word for Chandra, and the Vedas, etc. have worshipped him. This temple is very festive during the Tula Snanam of Kaveri. Ambarisha, a great king who ruled the entire world according to the Bhagavatam in those days, was a great devotee. His wonderful story is narrated in the Bhagavatam. He didn't care much about riches and pleasure, despite being such a great king. And he was such a devotee that the Lord had sent his weapon, his Sudarshana Chakram, to guard his kingdom, to guard dharma in his kingdom. We all know the story of Durvasa being pursued by the same Chakram everywhere and finally coming and falling at Ambarisha's feet. So Ambarisha's patience, his graciousness when Durvasa came back to him, all these make virtues which are really very inspiring and make him very dear to God. So when Durvasa went to Vishnu, Lord Vishnu told him, Sadhavo hridayam mahyam sadhunam hridayam tvaham madanyat te na jananti naham tebhyo managapi. A very famous shloka where he says, my devotees are in my heart and I am in their hearts. They don't know anyone apart from me and I don't know anyone apart from them. So that is the kind of beautiful relationship between them. The Kriti also describes the Lord in beautiful terms like Sarasija Vadanam, Kamaniya Shubhangam. He has a lotus-like face, a very charming form. Kanakambaradhara Kaustubha Manidharam Kambukandharam. He wears golden garments and the Kaustubha gem adorns his conch-like neck. Parimala Ranganatham in Hamir Kalyani Rupakathal.
This Hamir Kalyani is actually, as you all know, Muthuswami Dikshitar had a little bit of a leaning towards the Hindustani side. The Hamir Kalyani is more better known in the Hindustani music circle as Kedar. And there is no exponent who can ever probably come near Pandit Jaysri ji who can sing Kedar. So me and Jaysri, both of us are we are big fans of Pandit Jaysri ji, and when we play this ragam, we take a lot of inspiration from Pandit Jaysri ji. In fact, a lot of composition, just to stay away from this Diksha thing, a lot of compositions are there in Hindustani which are towards Krishna and Krishna's birth, which is associated with Kedar. And Jaysri ji has actually sung a wonderful khayal on Krishna's birth in Kedar. And there'll be, when you play that, you'll see there's a lot of similarity between how he has approached it and how Dikshitar has also approached it. Of course, there is a certain, suddenly comes back to a certain amount of Carnatic cue, which is the greatness of Muthuswami Dikshitar. But more or less, you will see a lot of, a leaning towards that. In fact, I'll just sing 2 lines of what is there in that Kedar, and you'll see how when Jaysri sings, the link. गोकुल में गावत कहानी है बधाई गोकुल गावत कहानी है बधाई भीड़ भरी है भीड़ भरी है नंद के द्वार. Talking about Krishna's birth. भीड़ भरी है नंद के द्वार गोकुल में गायत. Sabash.
शीतं शुवे मुनिजनमुदितं पुरहर गुरुगुरवेदितम्
இதில் இன்னும் ஒரு சின்ன விஷயம், இந்த ராகத்தை வந்து ஹம்பீரு அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறது. ஸோ அந்த ராக முதிரை அது அதில் எப்படி கொண்டு வந்திருக்காரு அப்படின்னா, அந்த பல்லவியில் வீரநூதம், அந்த பஜேகமோட ஹம்மு அப்புறம் அந்த வீரநூத்தமோட வீரமும் சேர்ந்து அந்த ராகமுத்திரை வந்திருக்கு. ஸோ அது அவரோட ஒரு பெரிய ஜீனியஸ்.
Prasanna Venkatesha Perumal Kovil is one of the prominent temples of Tanjavur, and Dikshitar has composed Prasanna Venkateshwaram on this lord, where he describes him aptly as Prasiddha Tanjanagara Sthitam. He resides in the famous city of Tanjavur. He is Vara Alamelu Manga Ashritam. He is along with goddess Alamelu Manga. A very beautiful epithet, Rasika Shekhara. He is the best amongst Rasikas of all arts offered to him. He is Kripakara, who is a merciful one. And he is Rakshita Bhakta Anandakara. He protects and gives happiness to his devotees. In this Kriti, there is an epithet describing him as Vasishtha Vamadeva Viditam. Vidita, he is known or understood by Vasishtha and Vamadeva. Vidita because only great Brahma Rishis like Vasishtha can actually understand the real nature of the Lord. Vasishtha, as we know, is a great Rishi, and Vasishtha and Vamadeva are mentioned together in many places. For example, in the Balakandam of Valmiki Ramayanam, they are mentioned as the two Ritviks of Dasharatha in his court. But Vasishtha is also one of the Parama Bhagavatas, as we see in a list of great Bhagavatas in a shloka. Prahlada, Narada, Parashara, Pundarika, Vyasa, Ambarisha, Shukashaunaka, Bhishma, Dalbhyan, Rukmangada, Arjuna, Vasishtha, Vibhishanadin, Punyaniman, Parama Bhagavatan Smarami. So Vasishtha, it is said that he chose to be the Purohita for the Ikshvaku family, and was the Purohita for more than 40 generations of kings, eagerly waiting for Ramavatara, because he wanted to perform the rites like Jatakarma and Namakaranam for the Lord and be his Guru. Prasanna Venkateshwaram in Vati Vasanta Bhairavi, which is the 14th Raganga Raga in the Dikshitar's Paddhati, it is in Triputatalam.
Again, this will not be like the Vakulabharanam, which is actual number 14. So it will be more like the Vasanta Bhairavi that we know. So Vakulabharanam would be Vasanta Bhairavi or Vati Vasanta Bhairavi. Sarigama Panorama Sarigama Dama Pamagares.
प्रसिद्धकञ्चनकरस्थितं प्रबलगुरुगुहवेद्यमाद्यम् परालमेलुमङ्गाश्रितं रसिकशेखरं कृपाकरं रक्षितभक्तानन्दकरम्
Comparing and contrasting Rama and Krishna is something we all enjoy doing. We celebrate the differences in the qualities of both of the avatars. In fact, even great souls have enjoyed worshipping them together. We find one bhajan of Tulsidas, where he worships Rama and Krishna together. Bhaja Raghuvira Shyama Jugali Charana goes. Periyalvar in his Onbadam Tirumozhi, this padigam is set like those 10 verses are set like a game between two girls, and every verse alternatingly describes the characteristics or the praises of Rama and Krishna. The verses end with phrases like Devaki Singattai Padipara, Ayodhiyar Komanai Padipara, Anirai Meitani Padipara, etc. Very interesting set of verses by Periyalvar. We find that there is a Dikshitar's Kriti where he extols Rama and Krishna together, and this Kriti is a study of all the essential aspects of Rama and Krishna. Rama Krishnena Samrakshitoham Ramayana Bhagavata Priyena. I am protected by he who is Rama and Krishna. It's a singular form, so he's saying Rama who is Krishna, also Krishna. He is adored in the books Ramayana and Bhagavata. Then Kausalya Yashoda Balena, Ayodhya Dwaraka Sadanena, Jaya Sita Lakshmi Mohitena, Maya Maricha Kamsa Hatena, Bharata Balarama Sodarena. All these are self-explanatory. Two important bhaktas of Rama and Krishna are mentioned in this Kriti. Manita Vibhishana Akrurena. Vibhishana and Akrura are both great devotees who were steadfast in their devotion despite living in a very hostile environment, despite being under wicked rulers. But Akrura was very fortunate that he was sent by the same wicked Kamsa to meet Krishna and bring him to Mathura. Whereas Vibhishana had to give up everything and go and seek refuge in Rama. Vibhishana Sharanagati is a much celebrated event, and Vibhishana is considered as one of the Parama Bhagavatas in that shloka we saw earlier. It is for his sake that Rama made that very important declaration. Sakrideva prapannaya tavasmiti cha yachate abhayam sarvabhutebhyo dadami etat vratam mama. It is my vow to protect anyone who comes to me seeking refuge and saying, Rama, I belong to you. So, Rama Krishnena Samrakshitoham is in Sahana Ragam Aditalam.
In the songs composed by Dikshitar, particularly if you take the Kamalamba Avarna Kriti, the occurrence of the ga too is very prevalent. And so in most of his other compositions in the Raga Sahana. So if I am to play an alapana, which is for a Dikshitar Kriti, which has that swaram occurring, I should play the raga following that pattern.
If I just add one point to what Jaysri said, கொஞ்ச நாள் முன்னாடி we played Purna Chandrika. Now we have played Sahana. It's very easy to go the other side. இது இந்த இந்தியா பாகிஸ்தான் மாதிரி நான் போரஸ் பார்டர், எப்படி வேணா உள்ள போயிடும். The flavor is very different, but it is very easy to go the other side. Sometimes tappa paadnaka kaikla applause varum. So one needs to be, especially for the students, this is the point. The flavor is very different. It can just go either way. One has to be very, very careful. Half is Ramayanam, half is Bhagavatam. Such musical genius. Kaushalya, Yashoda, Umapati, Vanipati. Every line has broken into half.
सोदरेण पर्वकीतेन कंसहतेन मानित विभीषण अंकुरेण पयोनिधि चोरेण भरत बलराम सोदरेण कीतेन
In the next Kriti, Mara Ratipriyam, Dikshitar describes the Lord with his entire family, his Devi, his 2 sons and his 2 daughters-in-law also. He is described as Mara Ratipriyam, very dear to his son Manmatha and his wife Rati. And he is Mangala Devatesha, the Lord of Lakshmi, who is Mangala Devata, the goddess of fortune. And he is also Bharatisha Janaka, the father of Brahma, who is the consort of Bharati or Saraswati. There are many beautiful epithets here too. Bhakta Priyam, one who is very dear to his devotees as well as one to whom devotees are dear. Both meanings are applicable here. And another one is Bhava Raga Tala Swarupakam. He is the embodiment of the 3 important essential aspects of music: Bhava and Raga and Tala, melody and rhythm. This is composed in the Govindaraja Perumal temple in Tanjavur. Now Brahma is the son of the Lord as well as the first devotee. As soon as he was created, he performed tapasya for many years and finally got a vision of the Lord and his touch and his upadesham. The upadesham of the Lord to his son Brahma is 4 verses, which is called as Chatushloki Bhagavatam. And after that, Brahma was empowered to create the world. He was enlightened and he was empowered to create the world. The Kriti, though it's very small, you will find that there's so much beautiful prasam. And many Vishnu Kritis, because Vishnu is Alankara Priya. So Govindarajam, Padabjam, Ajam, so much rhyme, alliteration you can see in this Kriti. This Kriti is in Ratipriya Ragam, which is the Raganga Ragam 66. So Mara Ratipriyam in Ratipriya Adita.
गोविन्दराजं पदाब्जं गुरु अनुतमजं चारजोरजगं गोविन्दराजं पदाब्जं गुरु अनुतमजं माररते प्रियम्
Sri Lakshmi Varaham is a kriti composed in Kallidai Kurichi Adi Varaha Swami temple, which is quite unique because normally Varaha Swami is found with Bhuma Devi, but here he is Lakshmi Varaha along with goddess Lakshmi. Dikshitar describes him as Neela Megha Jita Gatram. His form surpasses a blue cloud. He is Shiva Guru Guha Mitram. He is dear to Shiva and Guru Guha. Shrita Janadi Shubha Pradam. He gives welfare to all those who come to him. Two details of the kshetra are Tamraparni Tirastham. He is residing on the banks of river Tamraparni, and Kubera Pratishthitam. Kubera, who is normally known as a Shiva Bhakta, has worshipped Mahavishnu in a few places. One is this, and the other is Tirukolur, one of the Navatirupatis, which is in the same region, where the Lord is known as Vaitamanidhi Perumal, because he restored the 9 Navanidhis to Kubera. So Sri Lakshmi Varaham in Abhogi Ragam Adita. Sri Rajagopala, a grand kriti on the beautiful Lord of Mannargudi. This place was a forest of champaka trees and it is also known as Dakshina Dwaraka, which is why Dikshitar says Sri Rajagopala as Charu Champakaranya Dakshina Dwaraka Nilaya. That this kriti is full of details about the kshetra and the Puranam. Shringara Leela, he performed 32 charming leelas, reenacted them for 2 rishis in this kshetra. Then Shri Rukmini Satyabhama Shrita Parshva Yugala, he is flanked on both sides by Rukmini and Satyabhama. Smeranana, he has that bewitching smile on his face. Sevaka Chaturanana, he is worshipped by Brahma who performed penance there. Nari Veshadhara Vama Bhagadar, he has a woman's ornament in his left ear. And Neera Purna Haridranadi Tira Mahotsava Vaibhava, he enjoys festivities in that huge tank called Haridranadi, which is brimming with water. And he is known as Sri Vidya Rajagopala there, Sri Vidya Raja Hari. In this kriti, Dikshitar says he is Naradadi Nuta Sarasa Pada, the one whose lotus feet are praised by the rishis like Narada. Narada in the Bhagavatam is often referred to as Bhagavan Narada, indicating his venerated status amongst Haribhaktas. He plays the Veena, wandering around the 3 worlds, spreading joy and music. And he is welcomed everywhere, including by the Asuras and the likes of Kamsa. If you look at the list of his illustrious disciples, Dhruva, Prahlada, Chitraketu, Vasudeva, Krishna's father, the list is really formidable. Both Ramayanam and Bhagavatam were composed because of his guidance to Valmiki and Vyasa respectively. Compared to the Puranic times, what can be called as in recent times, Tyagaraja Swami also received his Anugraham and has composed kritis in his praise. Dikshitar records the fact that Narada travels around chanting the name Narayana. Narayana Divya Nama Parayana Krita Narada, he says. Sri Rajagopala in Saveri Ragam Aditalam.
Yes, Rajani said this is really a magnum opus. இது ஃபுல் ஜஸ்டிஸ் பண்ணி எடுத்து ராகம் பாட்டு நிரவல் சுரம் தனியாக ஒருத்தனை வாசிச்சு ஒரு கச்சேரி ஆகிடும். ஆல்ரெடி டைம் இஸ் 7:30. ஸோ வாட் வி வில் டூ இஸ் ஒரு ஜஸ்ட் ராகத்துக்கு ஒரு ஹைலைட் மட்டும் காமிச்சிட்டு வில் ஜஸ்ட் பிளே த சாங். யூ வில் ஹாவ் டு எக்ஸ்க்ளூஸ் அஸ் ஃபார் நாட் பிளேயிங் எனி ஸ்வரம் எட்ஸெட்ரா ஆன் திஸ். அது செட் அது பண்ணால் இன்றைக்கி ஒரு மிட் நைட் மாதிரி ஆகிடும் அது. ஸோ we'll just play a little bit of ragam and then we'll play the song. The part actually konja chaukama da paada porom vaashke porom so that the entire meaning is becomes very very clear, and only the konja or highlighted ragam because saveri irukradnala, and we'll immediately play the song.
In the next Kriti, Dikshitar says, we worship Santana Gopala Krishna, who is Sarasakara, the one who has lotus-like hands. He's Ashrita Jana Phalada. He gives desired results to all the people who come to him. We all know Arjuna as a heroic and charismatic character in the Mahabharata, an unparalleled marksman, etc. But Arjuna is also one of the Parama Bhagavatas. He was listed in that shloka which we saw earlier. He's an epitome of Sakhya Bhakti. Lord Vishnu incarnated as Nara and Narayana, who reside in the Badarika Ashrama, showing an example of the path to showing an example of how a life of penance is to be led. And these two people, Nara and Narayana, incarnated as Arjuna and Krishna. So we can see that Arjuna has divine origins. We get to Bhagavad Gita because of him. And Krishna says, Bhaktosi me sakhacha, you're my devotee and my friend, and that's why I'm telling you the Gita. So in this Kriti, Dikshitar has used a very unique epithet for describing the Lord. Arjuna Premaspadam. He is the object of Arjuna's love, or the abode of Arjuna's love. Again, the close friendship between the two is captured very nicely in this epithet. Santana Gopala Krishna in Kamas Ragam Rupakatala.
Arjun premaspado ashrita jana phalado
The next Kriti is on the Lord of Tirupati, Seshachala Nayakam, where Dikshitar describes the Lord as Vishesha Phala Pradayaka and the giver of extraordinary benefits. This is supported by an event in Dikshitar's life. Once Dikshitar's younger brother, Chinnaswami Dikshitar, lost his eyesight suddenly, and their father took him to Tirupati, where they stayed for a mandalam, 45 days, performing pujas and kirtanam and chanting mantras, at the end of which Chinnaswami Dikshitar regained his eyesight. And this has been recorded by Dr. V. Raghavan in his Kavyam, where he says, Ramadikshitaha Adaya Nashtanayanam Chinnaswaminam Atmajam Prayayau Saptashailesha Srinivasa Didrikshaya अथ एवं मंडले क्षेत्रवासे सम्यग् अनुष्ठिते चिन्नस्वामी दृशोः अद्धा प्रकाशः पुनरागमत्. This kriti is full of exquisite descriptions of the Lord. Kaustubha bhusha alankrita bahutara veshatmaka vigraham. He is decorated with the Kaustubha gem and takes on many different veshas or alankaras. Mandahasa vadanam swachchanda hridaya sadanam. He has a smiling face. He resides spontaneously in everyone's hearts. Sundarajita madanam mukundam madhusudanam aravinda patranayanam govindam uragashayanam. All these words are easy to understand. The abundance of these soft sounds suggests the Saukumarya of the Lord, the gentle nature and his Saumyatvam, his pleasing nature. They are all suggested by these beautiful sounds. Dikshitar also says he is Sanandanadi Munivarali Vandita. The phrase also contains the Raga Mudra Varali. He is saluted by the Munivara Ali, the rows of Munis, Rishis, led by Sanandana. Sanandana is one of the 4 Rishis who are called as Sanakadi Yogis or even Kumaras. They were born enlightened, Manasaputras of Brahma, and they refused to enter worldly life and chose to remain as 5-year-old children always. They are in fact, in Dakshinamurti is also always revered with the Sanandana, Sanakadi yogis. Once it is said that when they went to Vaikuntha, they were stopped by the gatekeepers Jaya and Vijaya, and because they were prevented from seeing their dearest friend Vishnu, they were angry. This is what the Bhagavatam says. Suhruttama didrikshita bhanga. That is why they were angry, and they cursed the 2 gatekeepers to be born as Asuras, which is what led to many avatars, Varaha, Narasimha, Rama, Krishna, avatars, etc. And later on the Lord consoled them, saying that it was because of his Leela that this anger, which is uncharacteristic of such great rishis, appeared in their minds. So, Seshachala Nayakam in Varali Ragam Rupakatana.
Again, this is another magnum opus. The overno, it's like 1 in a million. This again, this 1 hour. So, and again, in the part konja chaukathla vaashkanum. So, naanga vandu slight just to a touch of ragam by Jaysri. Tanam. So, don't worry, there will be tanam. Tanam vaashchutu, then we'll just play the song. Kunjama swaram vaashchu tani vaashkatu.
We have two more bhaktas. Very short songs but significant bhaktas. So we'll cover
the next
that.
one is very interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Next one.
So as we near the end of our journey, we'll listen to a Kriti on Hanuman, who is the best of Rama Bhaktas. He has so many admirable qualities, his strength and valor, his erudition, his eloquence, his astute judgment of every situation, can go on. But he likes to be known as Ramachandra's Bhakta, first and foremost. So that's exactly how Dikshitar begins the Kriti. Ramachandra Bhaktam Bhajamanasa Rakshasantakam Hanumantam. O mind, worship Hanuman, who is the Bhakta of Ramachandra. He is Amishi Krita Divakara. He considered the sun to be his food. And he is Samadana Bheda Danda Chatura. Just like his master, is an expert in the four tactics of governance. So Ramachandra Bhaktam in Geya Hejjaji Ragam, Adi Talam. This is the 13th Raganga Raga.
This is Gayaka Priya. The Ga is very significant in the Geya Hejjaji. Pada Nisa Narad Padas. Ramachandra Bhaktam Bhajamanasa Ramachandra Bhaktam Bhajamanasa Rakshasantakam Hanumantam Shri
दिवाकरं ध्येय चिराग प्रीतिकरम् I'll just take a minute. The Chittaswaram in this composition needs special mention because it is called Grahaswaram. It is not actually Graha Bhedam or Shruti Bhedam where you change the note and you land into another raga. I feel, this is my opinion, what the master has done here is he's just changed the sa and the pa, sa into pa. So wherever was pa, there is sa, and there are other succeeding notes wherever they fall in the order. So, but that doesn't give you another ragam. It is just a bunch of other swarams. So my personal feeling is that it is a very deep-rooted Advaitic concept that is coming through in this, which probably proposes to say that even if I change the position of the swaram, the note is the same, the tune is the same. So everything is the same. I see myself as sa and I see you as pa, but pa and sa are the same. So that is what is Advaita all about.
This is extremely difficult to play, especially when somebody is singing sa and somebody is playing pa.
The concluding song of the concert will be in the auspicious ragam Suruti, Govinda Rajaya. It is composed in Chidambaram, which is a Divya Desam, sung by Kulasekara Alvar and Thirumangai Alvar. Govinda is a name which Krishna acquired during the lifting of the mountain Govardhana. He was coronated as by Indra, who was defeated, who was humbled in that event. That is why it is Govinda Pattabhishekam and he becomes Govinda Raja. So Dikshitar mentions these in this Kriti. He says, Govinda Rajaya Namaste, Govardhana Giridharaya, Devaki Sukumaraya. He is the son of Devaki. Deena Arti Bhanjanaya. He removes the distress of all people who are miserable. And this tells us indirectly about the distresses of the people of Vrindavan when they were distraught because of the rains sent by Indra. Devaraja Pujitaya. He was finally worshipped by Indra. And Govindaraja in Chidambaram is in Bhoga Shayanam enjoying the dance of Nataraja. So Dikshitar mentions this as Deva Kanakasabhesha Hitaya. He is the friend of Shiva who's dancing in Kanakasabha. An important epithet in this Kriti is Gopastri Manoharaya. He is the one who captivates the hearts of the Gopikas. We have seen so many great Haribhaktas today, kings, rishis and even gods. But the first stardom amongst all devotees given by Narada Maharishi in his Narada Bhakti Sutras is for the Vraja Gopikas because of their selfless and total dedication to Krishna, something which is so exalted that it cannot and should not be judged by human standards. So we will conclude this beautiful journey thinking of Govinda, who is the very life of the Gopikas. Gopika Jivana Smarana. Govinda.
ரெண்டு நிமிஷம் எடுத்துக்கிறேன். டிசம்பரில் ஒரு கச்சேரி கேட்டேன், ஒரு இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்டல் கச்சேரி. தியாகராஜ கீர்த்தனை வாசிச்சா, ரொம்ப நன்னா வாசிச்சா. தியாகராஜ கீர்த்தனை பெரும்பாலும் சரணத்தில் ரெண்டாவது சரணத்தில் லாஸ்ட் 2 லைன் அனுபல்லவியோட மெட்டு மாதிரியே வரும். ஸோ அந்த அவள் என்ன பண்ணான்னாக்கா அனுபல்லவியில் என்ன வாசிச்சாலும் அதை அப்படியே வந்து சரணத்தில் வாசிச்சுட்டா. ஆனால் சரண வார்த்தை வந்து அனுபல்லவி வார்த்தை கிடையாது, அது அமைப்பு டோட்டலி டிஃப்ரெண்ட். அது வந்து அவள் சாகித்யத்தை பற்றி கேரே பண்ணலன்னு வந்து எங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சது. பிகாஸ் வி ஆர் பெர்ஃபார்மிங் மியூசிஷியன்ஸ். ஒரு சாகித்யத்துக்கு வந்து இது இன்னைக்கு ஒவ்வொரு பாட்டையும் பாடி காமிச்சு, அதுவும் இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு நம்ம கேட்காத பாட்டெல்லாம் பாடி காமிச்சு, ரெஃபரன்ஸ் டு நோட்ஸ். அவள் எந்த அளவுக்கு 2 பேரும் இன்டர்னலைஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கான்னு எனக்கு பிரமிப்பாக இருக்கு. அது கண்டிப்பா இவா ஹரிபக்தாஸ் அப்படின்னு வந்து சொன்னா, இவாளே 2 தபஸ்விகள் இருக்கா. அந்த ஏன்னா தீக்ஷிதர் கீர்த்தனை வந்து அப்படி பாடம் பண்றது, அதுவும் கேட்காத அபூர்வம் பழக்கத்துல இல்லாத பாட்டை பாடம் பண்றது எவ்வளோ கஷ்டம்னு எனக்கு தெரியும். வித்வான்களுக்கு அது தெரியும். ஸோ அது ஒவ்வொரு வாட்டி ஒரு 50 வாட்டி பாடினாக்கா, அதுவும் சமஸ்கிருதம் வந்து பழக்கத்தில் இல்லாத டே டு டே லாங்குவேஜ் கிடையாது. ஸோ அதனால் அது எல்லாத்தையும் அது அப்படி இன்டர்னலைஸ் பண்ணி அதில் ஒவ்வொரு பியூட்டியும் வந்து எடுத்து காமிச்சு, ஒவ்வொரு பாட்டும் வந்து எனக்கு ஒரு மியூசிஷியனாக இருக்கிறதுனால இட் வாஸ் ஒரு கம்ப்ளீட் டிஃப்ரெண்ட் டைமென்ஷன் இவா கொடுத்துருக்கா. சேஷாச்சல நாயகம்னா 2 கலையில் நான் கேட்டதே கிடையாது. அது பெரிய வித்வான்கள்லாம் ஒரு கலையில் பாடி கேட்டு, அது 2 கலையில் இவ்வளோ அழகாக இருக்கும்னு வந்து இட் இஸ் அ ரெவலேஷன். அந்த அரவிந்த பத்திர நயனம்ல அதில் அவ சொன்ன படி எதுவும் ஒன்றும் குறைவாக இருக்கிற மாதிரியே எனக்கு தெரியல. இன்ஃபேக்ட் அது வேற டைமென்ஷன், ரொம்ப அழகாக இருக்கே அப்படின்னு தோணிது. அதே மாதிரி அந்த பூர்ண சந்திரிகா சங்க சக்கர கதாபடி அந்த தரி சரி நீங்கள் ரொம்ப நல்லா எடுத்து காமிச்சா வந்து இப்படி அதெல்லாம் வந்து ஓகே, இது இப்படியும் கூட ஒரு நம்மளுக்கு ஒரு ஃபேசட் ஆஃப் த ராகம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி நிறைய இந்த கச்சேரி பற்றி சொல்லிண்டே போகலாம். அண்ட் இவா 2 தபஸ்விகள் தான் நான் சொல்லுவேன். தேங்க்யூ வெரி மச் ஃபார் திஸ் கிரேட் கான்சர்ட். அவரோட அவரோட சீனியர் ஆர்டிஸ்ட், அவரோட சென்சிட்டிவிட்டி ஃபார் சாகித்யம், அவர் என்னைக்கு ஃப்ரீயாக இருக்காரோ அன்னைக்கு தான் வந்து பெரிய ஆர்டிஸ்ட்லாம் ஸ்டார்ஸ் எல்லாம் போட்டுப்பான்னு எல்லாருக்கும் தெரிஞ்ச விஷயம். ஸோ அவர் அப்பா அந்த பரம்பரையில் வந்தவர். ஸோ அருணை பற்றி I mean, I don't have anything to say. And see, this concert is a concert with a difference in ஒவ்வொரு கீர்த்தனையிலையும் ஒவ்வொரு அழக அது கிறிஸ்பாக எடுத்து சொல்லி ரஜினி ரொம்ப அழகாக பண்ணாத. அண்ட் தேங்க்யூ வெரி மச். அதுவும் அந்த மல்டிபிள் கொட்டேஷன், அந்த 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 வசிஷ்டரோட ஸ்லோகம் அது ரொம்ப பிடிச்சது. அது எவ்வளோ அழகாக சொல்லி அப்புறம் அதுக்கு கிராஸ் ரெஃபரன்ஸ் கொடுத்து ஷீ இஸ் டெஃபினெட்லி அ ட்ரெஷர் ட்ரோவ் ஆஃப் தமிழ் அண்ட் சான்ஸ்கிரிட் as well. ஸோ தேங்க்யூ வெரி மச் ஃபார் திஸ் வண்டர்ஃபுல் ஈவினிங். எங்களுக்கு வந்து நிறைய கொடுத்துருக்கேன் சிந்தனை பண்ணுறதுக்கு. ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய நடக்கணும். தேங்க்ஸ் a lot.
Just one thing. It was so true. Arun refused to play unless we gave him all the songs sung. I want to understand these songs. I want to see how you are singing. I want to internalize it. Apradha na vandu vaashipai appadina. So avla vandu he takes keen interest in doing things.
So, a few lines before we close out the 3-day event. That of course was the grand finale of VEENAVAADHINI's annual Dikshitar Jayanti Utsavam. the thematic concert, Srimati Jaysri Jeyaraaj Krishnan, Arun, Prakash and Rajani, Arjun, Shankar. So thank you very much for a grand finale. In the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord says to Arjuna, if one offers me with love and devotion even a leaf, a flower, a fruit or some water, I will accept it. So may Lord Krishna, who is easy to please, accept our musical and devotional offering created by Sri Dikshitar and bless us all. VEENAVAADHINI has tried to create a quality platform for this event over the years. This year we are very proud to have had excellent quality concerts by Vidushi Aishwarya Shankar, Vidushi Padma Shankar, Vidwan Sunil Gargin, Vidwan Kshetralai Dr. Ranganatha Sharma, Vidushi Rakshita Ramesh, Vidushi Srimati Dr. Prema Rangarajan, and ending with, of course, today's grand finale of Haribhakti Ratnavali. We thank all the artists for helping us expand the propagation of Dikshitar Kritis, which is one of the main objectives of VEENAVAADHINI. Our thanks also to our special guests and dignitaries, and of course to the wonderful audience and supporters who made it to this venue. This program was also broadcast live on YouTube through the Arkay Convention Center channel. Thank you to all of the people who joined us as an online audience from across the world. It was a very engaging discussion and comments. I was following it during the event. Everyone was guessing and appreciating and analyzing, and so there is one audience here and there is another audience which is online, which is equally engaged. The program will also be available for future viewing as well. So those of you who want to go back tomorrow and start listening and re-enjoying, you can do that. On the VEENAVAADHINI Facebook page as well. We thank our sponsors, State Bank of India, Kaveri Hospitals, Watson Envirotech, Sharon Exports, Sri Krishna Sweets and Hindustan Coca-Cola Beverages, and various others who helped with their effort, time, money and ideas. Thanks also to our good friend Mr. Arkay Ramakrishnan and his committed assistant Ravi for this very lovely venue, which is getting better each year with technology and with other upgrades. The professional touch as well as this chamber type of audience and ambience has made it a very, very prime venue in Chennai. Our team has had many events here over the years with your support, and we thank you, sir, very much for your support. Thanks also to the fabulous organizing team and volunteers of VEENAVAADHINI. Your attention to detail and very quiet efficiency makes this a very great event. Of course, you also spice it up with your enthusiasm and extra touches. And today I have to say that this yellow team won. A special word also for the outstation students of VEENAVAADHINI who are in many places in India, Europe, US, Australia, Singapore, Dubai and so on. We miss you here, but we know that you are in our thoughts, and you will keep the VV flag flying wherever you are, and someday we will do a global festival as well. As usual, a handout with today's concert details. Every song, a brief of all the explanations is available. So at the end of this, you can definitely pick up the handout, and it has all the contact information of VEENAVAADHINI as well. We've had an amazing 3 days soaked in music. May the delightful and playful Lord bless us all. Thank you once again. Stay safe and good night.